I mean, bi as in two. It's two dogs, I guess.
I'm curious to pet two dogs. Alright.
Oh, man.
All that out.
Alright, let's do it. Here we go.
You ready, Regan?
Always.
Never.
Always. Welcome into Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. We have a tip-tastic episode for you today, September 30th, 2021. Oh, was that cringeworthy, Ryan?
Yeah.
That was
Keep going.
bad. So we got 3 days until the Goat Bowl here. We got Tom Brady coming back to Gillette. Looking forward to that. Probably the game of the week, even though it's going to be a slaughter. But we got Ryan Haynes. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking.
You're
Can't believe
welcome.
week 4 is already here. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. Yeah, season's flying by. Hopefully we're doing all right. Regan, how you doing, man? Welcome back.
I'm doing horrible, and I broke the number one cardinal rule in fantasy football. I forgot to set my waivers in
Oh,
all my leagues.
well, luckily it wasn't that big of a week. It was only like 2 headliners. That was it.
Yeah,
So if you're gonna do it, it's best to do it now. That's totally fine.
I thought he
So we
did
got
something like
producer.
drop Justin Jefferson or something.
I did that last year.
Hopefully, you didn't accidentally do that.
Thanks, jerk. I hate that kid.
I did it. I did it too, Regan. It's okay. We got producer Kyle behind the screen for us as always. But yeah, guys, the Goat Bowl. So driving around for work today. Just a little side note. Listening to sports radio for some stupid reason. They started saying, "Oh, we should call this the Goat Bowl." I'm like, you guys are literally copying me because I trademarked that back in May when the schedule came out with the hashtag Goat Bowl. So I'm like tweeting out. I'm like, "Yep, I did it. Piss off." They suck anyway, but they get paid for it. We don't. So
They are horrible.
They are terrible. Oh my
They've
god,
been
they're terrible.
reiterating the same thing for like 2 weeks, and it's just so old. I can't
for
listen
2
to it
years. For 2 years. Oh yeah, they're awful. Anyway,
You guys don't love the same hot takes day in and day out?
I know.
anymore. Just different
Repeat.
people vocal.
Like Groundhog Day.
Have you listened to the genius Jermaine Wiggins?
Oh my
Break it
god,
down
Wiggy,
football?
man.
He's
Wiggy.
kills me.
He's the most entertaining guy in the whole station.
oh, come on. He is not entertaining.
Not in a positive way.
He's so frustrating.
In a cringy way, but yeah, it's
All right. Yeah. He contradicts himself left and right. Each day it's something different. But anyway, if you want to listen to a better sports breakdown, you listen to this podcast. You can find us on YouTube at Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon for audio only. You can just give us a like. You can follow us, subscribe, remind when the episodes release, and leave us a review. It'd be much appreciated there if you could. You can also go to our website, justthetipffp.com. Check out, there's the pre-rankings. You can find our YouTube videos on there. We're going to be uploading some new stuff on there. So go give us some views there. Boost that webpage a bit. Much appreciated. Links are always in the description. So if you forget what I just said there or tune me out, because I'm so monotone, Regan. Yeah, you tune me out? Yeah. You find them in the description there. I better not be freaking monotone, man, because I had a Bang energy drink at 5 o'clock,
Not a sponsor.
and then I got a Mocha Madness from a coffee place. So
My
I better be
gosh.
wired tonight.
Listen, you can be wired, but don't have a heart attack.
I
mid-show.
feel
someone
fine.
check
I
Matt's
feel fine.
vitals?
Don't worry.
Yeah, where's your nurse practitioner there?
Where's my heart rate? Yeah, she's working. Don't tell her I said anything. Don't tell her I did that.
Okay.
It's not like she listens anyway. But yeah, had to be awake because Regan was talking crap about me last time. So have to make sure I'm wired, good to go. We got a big week 4, but anything else you guys want to touch on, or should we get into the Hurt Locker?
Touch on some tips.
Heard it up.
All right. And we got it. See, way too long.
Oh, yeah.
Flagged. Hurt Locker, Ryan. What do we got?
So we got a lot of injuries this week, but we're going to try to sift through the more serious ones. So the most significant one right now is that the Titans are looking very slim at wide receivers. So A.J. Brown did not practice again today. He's likely going to be out for this week. He is listed as week to week. Julio Jones is listed as doubtful this week and did not practice. So both star wide receivers in Tennessee looking like they're trending in the direction of not playing this week. Let's take it to Pittsburgh, where Deontay Johnson was a full practice participant today, so it looks like he's going to be on his way back this week. Juju Smith-Schuster limited in practice, so both of those guys trending in a good direction. Josh Jacobs back at practice today. Jonathan Taylor limited, and his reps were capped, so keep an eye on that, and also keep an eye on Nyheim Hines if he ends up sitting. With the Giants, Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard both did not practice and trending in the wrong direction. DeAndre Hopkins did not practice. Elijah Mitchell limited. James White is officially listed as out for the season. And we'll touch on everybody else as we go through the weekly matchups.
I was going to say, this is a lot. All right.
How'd I do that? That was pretty good, though, right?
That was pretty good. Good. Just want to remind you guys, if you want to follow our socials at Just a Tip FFP on Twitter and Instagram.
TikTok.
I'll update you on injury updates before game time. So if you are trying to check that out to be alerted, we'll do that there. And if you have any questions on start sits, go ahead and hit us up there. But yeah, injuries, there's a lot, but keep in mind, it's a long season. They have the extra week. It's still early. They're trying to get some guys some rest during the week. So some of the guys, when it's Thursday and they did not practice, that raises some concern. But if they're limited, it's not too bad. But with that, let's get to Haynes' briefs here. Whip them out. Let's go.
Biggest piece of news today. The
biggest
tip. Drop Joey Sly, released by the Houston Texans today. So they're going kickerless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going kickerless. Just got to go for two. You might as well. Just go for two.
Deshaun Watson's going to be the kicker this week. He's got to earn that paycheck, man. He's still getting paid. So, Tony Pollard misses practice, personal reasons. So keep an eye on that. With Antonio Gibson, he did not practice today. Keep an eye on that. Look for J.D. McKissick if he's available on your waiver wires. Wide receiver Rashad Bateman off of the IR officially.
Yeah. Just J.D. McKissick available. He's 37% rostered, so go ahead and grab him. I would. Then Rashad Bateman, if you had him on your IR, you're going to have to take him off this week, so you're going to have to make room for him.
Where are all these leagues where these running backs are available?
But in a minute.
I am having a real hard time in the league that
The problem is people listen
We're too
to
good.
us, and
that's what it is.
And they're out ahead of it. So share our tips with your friends and make it more competitive in your league.
Nice bit. Marlon Mack officially requested trade. Nothing has really happened from that yet. Detroit Lions released linebacker Jamie Collins, so their defense has gotten worse, believe it or not. So play everyone against the Lions. It did. It did. Jamie Collins is a good player. Come on, man. And Gerald Everett on the too cute list, as some of us like to call it. So he'll most likely miss the game this week, and leaving maybe some time for Will Disley. And boys, final question. Brady is lined up to break the all-time passing yard record at Gillette Stadium. What's the reception from the crowd going to be? It's got to be positive, right? Applause.
This is what I wanted to bring up, and I think we'll get into this more when we break it down. But everybody's questioning whether the fans are going to boo or going to be happy. What I think they should do is you should be happy when he gets there. When he comes out, you should cheer for him. When he gets sacked, you should also cheer very loud. throws a touchdown, you do not cheer. The teams are opposite. It's just so frustrating. And that's what these radio hosts have been talking about all week. Like, who's going to cheer? Who's going to do what? I feel like the teams are, they're all bandwagoners now. I was like, it's the worst. Sorry.
That's why I asked the question.
Really heated on this.
Don't have to be sorry. As a Miami fan and have respected the hell out of
Sorry about your luck.
Patriots. Yeah, no, we suck. It's fine. Tom Brady is or was the Patriots. I'm sorry, but I'm on the Tom Brady side. They wouldn't have all these championships without him. And Belichick has a losing record without Tom Brady. So if they win, if the Patriots win this week, I will change my mind about it. But yeah, I would cheer Brady.
Such a dick thing to say.
Every positive thing he did. What's a dick thing to say?
First off, you're wrong when you say he was the Patriots. I think he is the greatest player of all time, or quarterback. But just think of all their defensive players they've had, the offensive players, Gronk, Adam Vinatieri. What if Malcolm Butler? Like, there's like so many like things. Like they had Brewski, Ty Law, Ronnie Harrison.
But Tom Brady made that franchise relevant.
The defense did, but yes, I agree.
Okay.
All the players you could have used in that argument. You jumped to Adam Vinatieri.
How many games did he win for us? How many Super Bowls?
Yeah, sure. You guys and kickers, though. I don't know what it is. He wouldn't have been in those situations if he didn't have a team. Yeah.
The snowball, man.
Oh, I forgot to mention the refs.
I understand. Yes.
The refs too, yeah.
But of all the great players that he could have listed,
Adam Vinatieri in the Hall of Fame. Don't be a hater.
Okay. All right.
Cheaters.
Here's the real question. Who's catching it? Haha, stuck it in.
Yeah, there you go. Antonio Brown. I think Tom Brady's just gonna stick it to Belichick and just deep bomb to Antonio Brown for a touchdown to break it on the first play.
Oh, yeah, break his leg. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
That was aggressive. I wish no injuries on anyone, but Gronk will have a Gronk spike in Gillette again, just so you know.
But he's not practicing. What if he doesn't play?
They already said he's playing, and they're just holding him out. He came back into the game.
That's my Jermaine Wiggins impression. Ooh, but he's not practicing.
That was actually pretty good.
I'm going to go with a typical Tom Brady move here because he likes to move the ball around. I'm going to say Keyshawn Vaughn catches it for a 2-yard reception. And that's how he breaks it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Are we taking bets on this? Kyle,
no, I
should do some
he's
bets.
Healthy.
Do they score on the first drive? The Bucs.
Ooh,
yeah,
yes.
But they will. I want to see who gets it though. Kyle, who do you think's gonna get the? He's gonna break the record with Brady on that reception. Ooh. I'm thinking Antonio Brown. You're picking Keyshawn Vaughn, Ryan.
Yeah, Gronk.
You don't want to change that.
No, I'm good. See a healthy scratch.
You're an animal.
I don't know. Regan, you have Gronk.
Obviously Gronk.
All right, Kyle, Mike Evans. Solid choices.
Chris Godwin. Shit. It's Chris Godwin.
It's too late.
Who'd you pick?
Mike Evans.
He picks Mike Evans.
Yeah, well, Chris Godwin. Right. I change.
You can't change that.
All right, Chris Godwin. We're locking him in. 3, 2, 1. All right, and losers have to eat hot sauce on the next podcast and try to do a breakdown while they do it.
Eat hot sauce?
Yeah, like the hottest one. The winner gets to pick the hot sauce, like Black Widow, not a sponsor.
No, I just picked Keyshawn. You can't be setting bets like that after I picked Keyshawn Vaughn for a 2-yard reception.
Not a chance.
Too late. Moving on.
God.
I'll do it, Mac. Except I'll use my own hot sauce.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to have you come over and drop hot sauce off, and I'm not going to the store to pick out the one you want.
I will bring it over.
I'm still waiting for my wings.
When are we going out for the wings, man? I don't want to just send you to go get them. Jeez, what fun is that? I want wings too.
The boys.
All right.
Max buying
Friday.
Hey guys, the briefs aren't off yet.
Monday night football.
They're around my ankles.
Basketball.
But they're not off.
And recording.
Meet up after basketball for the game.
All right, let's get into the breakdown.
Wait, my briefs
Still
aren't
got
off.
the briefs.
They're at the
Still got
ankles.
briefs.
Richard Sherman was signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today, yesterday, some point this week.
Cool, man. Thanks for that one.
It was,
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Is he clear of all criminal charges? Is that over?
Probably not.
That's because it was his own family. I think they dropped the charges.
Yeah, just paid him.
yeah. I guess he's fine, but nobody's really touching about it. I think everybody forgot. Then he had a podcast talking about it, but I didn't listen to it.
Here's the problem. He drank a Bang and then a mocha iced whatever, and then
Started swinging.
had a couple of shots of tequila. Were you gonna add something, Kyle?
Yeah, he did a podcast.
You are fake news.
Yeah, he has his own podcast, right? So where he mentioned it on one. Anyway, really not important, but yeah, I don't think he'll play anyway. So we'll see. And anything else for your briefs all the way off?
Are your briefs off?
They're off. When they're off, I get silent. So
Just awkward.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Appreciate it. With that, we're going to get into the Week 4 breakdowns for the AFC. We will start off with this stellar matchup here. Houston at Buffalo, 1 o'clock game. Regan, who are you starting for Houston?
Their kicker.
You said not their kicker, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think that was cut out there, yeah.
Yeah, as we all know, it's just Brandon Cooks. That's the only one we're starting. My question on him, though, guys, are you trying to sell him, though, now? Or do you think he's a season-long, good sub-in, wide receiver 2, 3? Mac? You were big on him. You're the only reason why I have him in one league.
You're welcome. Ryan took him too early for me to get him in our League of Extraordinary Men. Yeah, you took him in like the 6th round. Did we check up on that from last week?
took him in the last pick of the 6th round.
Okay, whatever.
I'm looking it up now.
On the roundabout, on the turn, I would have taken him. Anyway. Yeah, if you're struggling with like a Stephon Diggs or Calvin Ridley, you got to hold on to him because he's your steady receiver play. I wouldn't trade him away, but say you have Cooper Kupp or Mike Williams or something, go ahead. You can trade him if you want to buy low with a package deal on one of those guys, or say a running back that's struggling. I would do that, but yeah, only if you need them. Don't do it just to. Only if you need to trade for somebody. Don't do it just for the sake of it.
You did get him in the 6th round, you loser.
I just said the last
You
pick
said
of the 6th
the
round.
the last pick, yeah.
Oh, this guy's throwing out losers all over the place.
Can you pay attention? Jesus.
God. I'll tell you what, though.
All right.
I do think he's season long. I agree. And I'm not
He's
trading
long,
him.
yeah.
I have him. I'm keeping him.
Same.
He's a good fill-in. Bye weeks are coming. All that stuff. Injuries are happening.
Yep. Yeah. Benching everybody else for Houston. Now, Buffalo here. We got Josh Allen. Quarterback for Buffalo Bills. I'm hoping he goes off for me. Stephon Diggs, get right game, please, for the love of God. What do you got here on the Buffalo and Texans matchup here, Regan?
I'll just read Ryan's notes because he was.
These are Ryan's notes. Excuse me, Ryan. You go ahead.
All right, let me chime in here. So Texans are ranked 21st in passing yards against, but ranked 10th in passing touchdowns allowed. They have allowed the 2nd most rushing touchdowns in 2021. So I see an increase in usage going towards Zach Moss. I think Buffalo tries to get him going early. I think they might put the game away early. So I do think that Zach Moss is more involved in this game. I think Cole Beasley is a good PPR play considering he is more reliable with targets and receptions, less reliable with touchdowns. And to me, Emmanuel Sanders is a sit because he is touchdown dependent, and this is a decent, team that prevents wide receivers from scoring touchdowns.
I like it.
Not a decent team though.
I really like the Moss take too. I really think Moss is inching his way to a, clear the clear number 1 on this team. They have increased his snaps every single week, other than that week 1 where he's a healthy scratch with, which messed everyone up. But he had 56 of the snaps last week. He had the most rushes, most yards, most catches. He's had a touchdown the past 2 weeks. I think I'm starting him this week, and we'll go from there. Singletary, I'm out on. You guys feel like you're able to drop Singletary? Or are you still waiting? I feel like neither of these are really like stud running backs to have, but
yeah. If you're gonna take one of them, Zach Moss, Singletary, you can let go. That's fine. He's moving up there, but he's been added a lot. He's 76% rostered, so you probably missed the boat on that.
Mm-hmm.
By week 7 is coming up, so maybe use him and then trade him before that bye week. That's what I would do anyway. Game script, I wouldn't start Emmanuel Sanders either. I just don't think there's going to be their defense is going to destroy as well. So start their defense. But game script, I just don't think there's going to be enough to go to every receiver, in my opinion, even though, what are they, like 12-point favorite? And their point totals like 31 implied. So, I just think they're going to have a couple defensive scores as well.
Yeah. And it just seems like a game where it's going to it just seems like a game where it's going to be like Buffalo takes an early lead and just tries to run out the clock.
Yeah.
And Zach Moss.
So. But hopefully Josh Allen's thinking, I need that MVP and start throwing like 5 touchdowns again. Be number 1 on the week again, please. Next matchup, Indianapolis. Oh, this should be game of the week. Indianapolis at Miami. Ooh, at 1 o'clock. All right, you guys can't wait. If you guys can't wait for this matchup, I don't blame you. Do you guys want to come over and watch this tickle fight here? No? All right.
Nope.
Cool. Indianapolis. Who do we start in here? Who are we sitting? Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm starting Michael Pittman. He's had 24 targets over the last 2 games, and if he keeps up that level of volume, I think he's gonna find his way consistently in lineups throughout the rest of the year. And then Jonathan Taylor if he's healthy, but nobody else. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay, easy enough.
Nyheim Hines, I think you can play.
Yes.
I think he's a good flex play. Some PPR points there. Jonathan Taylor needs to step it up, man. I have him in 1 league, so I feel you guys' pain if you have him. Still be patient with him, though. We'll see what happens. But they've been struggling with injuries too, and I think he's been struggling with a knee injury too as well. So just be patient. We'll see what happens. But what did you say? Miami's defense is 31st against the run. It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they struggle versus pass catching running backs. 20 catches in 3 weeks.
So is this going to be a shootout game, or is it just going to be one of those sloppy games?
It's Miami. It's going to be sloppy as hell.
It's going to be sloppy.
Could be a little bit of both,
like
that Raiders game.
All right, so that's about it. All you're starting. Miami starts Jalen Waddle. That's about it. And Gesicki. Brissett likes throwing to Gesicki. I've mentioned that a bunch of times. 12 targets last week. Hopefully he gets into the end zone. And this guy, Myles Gaskin, he needs to step it up. He needs to have a good game.
Big time.
And Ryan, you're saying, what's your notes here on the Colts defense?
I mean, their defense on paper is decent. They had some really tough matchups early on with Seattle, the Rams, Tennessee. So we'll see kind of how Miami holds up, and if this is the week that the Colts defense kind of shows up. But I'm with you, Mac. I think the short passing, short yardage guys in Waddle and Gesicki are going to be heavily targeted. I can't talk tonight. Targeted.
Yeah, that's fine. They need his help. They need his help. The offensive play calling has not been good for Miami. It's been very disappointing. So, sitting Parker and Fuller. Yeah, I mean, Brissett's not a good quarterback. to help out the receivers. So you really only want Waddle and PPR for the receivers. I really wouldn't take a chance on anybody else. Do we need to talk about these guys anymore or move on?
I mean, I will say, like, Indy's got, like, they've allowed the fifth or sixth most passing yards against to wide receivers. But at the same time, I still think Fuller and Parker are pretty risky.
Yeah, I think they're going to run the ball more against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, with that, this matchup, Tennessee Titans at the New York Jets. Starts Kyle's boy, Derrick Henry. What's he going to have, 5 rushing touchdowns, Kyle? Something like that. Tannehill, I'm sitting because I really don't think they have much receivers to throw to. Julio Jones and A.J. Brown might not play. Or, excuse me, reverse that. Julio Jones might not play, but and A.J. Brown's definitely out. So that's at least the way it's trending. Right? So, yeah, I just wouldn't start him. I'm actually borderline dropping him right now. Really disappointing. Did you? Yeah. And
Hurts was on the free agency list, so I grabbed him.
Oh yeah, of course. I got Sam Darnold on the waiver wire right now. Do I drop Ryan Tannehill for Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold.
That's tough because I like Tannehill better with his wide receivers.
They're playing Dallas, so Dallas's defense made Hurts look pretty bad, but he still got into the top 10.
Do you need him this week? Is that the question?
I just don't want to start Tannehill.
Oh, you are starting Tannehill. Oof.
That's it. That's my quarterback I have. So because I wanted to stack the points with Julio and him.
Yeah, I'd say if you could grab both. If not, I would go Sam Darnold. Tannehill might be there next week.
All right, good to know. Ryan, lead off with or not lead off, but what do you have on the Titans?
Yeah, I would say Henry and Tannehill as well, and then sit any tight end. If Jones or Brown go, then obviously play them. If not, Nick Westbrook might be a decent play. He's really going to be the guy that Tannehill is going to target the most. So just risky flex play, but might be a good stream for the week if you need him.
Yeah, in deeper leagues, take him, see what happens. But I think he can do better with other options out there. Anything on them, Regan?
Nope, I totally agree with Nick Westbrook. Really deep leagues, if you're desperate, somebody you can just throw in there and see what happens. Maybe even in the daily fantasy. But the Tennessee Titans defense, I'm hoping a lot of people grab them. They're playing, obviously, the Jets this week, and next week they play the Jags. So make sure you don't drop them after they smoke the Jets this week.
Yep. I picked them up last week to prepare for this run, and I had Arizona. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to bench Arizona and pick them up. So start looking ahead in the schedule, especially with bye weeks coming up. For the Jets, Corey Davis, Jamison Crowder coming back, PPR value there. That's about it for the Jets. So.
No Corey Davis this week?
I said Corey Davis first, and then Jamison Crowder.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I still would start Corey Davis. He's still their number one target. He's a good flex play, I think, especially against the Titans, who are not that great. But if you have a better option, it's not like he's not a must start by any means.
All right, over under on this game for Derrick Henry touchdowns.
3? Right, we'll set it at 2.5.
Oh,
we'll set it at 2.5.
Under.
He's gonna get over. Going over.
I'd say over. Yeah, I think he gets at least 3.
We know Kyle's saying over. So, what should we do? What should we do for a bet? We'll have to think of some better stuff because you guys won't do the hot sauce.
When we all get wings, you guys all have to buy me a beer.
That's terrible. That's boring.
Yeah.
Well, I usually have like 3 beers, so.
Yeah, okay. Sit in the running backs, wait and see approach. Still, I don't know if they're going to get the running game going. Yeah, the Jets are not as deep of a sleeper pool that I thought they would be before the season. So we got to wait and see on that. Next matchup, Baltimore at Denver Broncos, 425 game. Baltimore starting Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. Starting Marquise Brown. Rashad Bateman might be activated to play. Are you guys nervous to start Marquise Brown? Do you feel like he's going back to his old self and not catching the touchdown passes and getting missed out? Or do they get the running game going against Denver?
Oof, that's
it's just
thing.
A tough matchup.
Yeah.
It's just a tough matchup, man. What are your thoughts on this, Regan?
Yeah, it's really just Denver. I don't think we really know which way they're going to go. Wide receiver, passing or rushing. And with Lamar Jackson being out again this week, today and yesterday with a sore back from practice, the coach, Vic Fangio, said he's pretty damn sure he'll play, but a back can really hamper you. So and especially being a running quarterback. So I'm kind of nervous on what they really plan on doing to get the ball out of his hands faster if he really is injured.
So Vic Fangio is saying that they're preparing for Lamar Jackson to play?
Correct. He said, I'm pretty damn sure he'll play.
Yeah, all right. I didn't know if Harbaugh said anything.
They'll probably keep it quiet just to keep everybody
They probably
guessing.
are, yeah. I mean, you prepare for them. I don't even know who their backup is, so... Ryan, you're struggling for running backs. Do you have Tyson Williams?
I don't. He's not available. No one's available.
No, he's not available.
I can tell you who is available probably. Le'Veon Bell. Is he playing yet?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
No, don't think so. I've been trying to trade low for Tyson Williams because he does have the speed, so hopefully they get that running game going. Detroit's defense was actually pretty good against them last week. They frustrated the Ravens, so I mean
they did lose Collins.
Yeah. If I don't even know what he did in that game, but I'm just saying if they frustrated Lamar Jackson and stuff, so we'll see.
Let me just make a point on the wide receivers for the
please.
Ravens. I think that the Raiders really limited their productivity in week 1. They benefited from that game going into overtime and that game being extended a little bit further than it should have been extended. And last week against the Lions, certainly not impressive against a very weak secondary as well. So this is a real defense. This is like a real solid group. So I'm hesitant to start any of those guys. And Rashad Bateman, wait and see kind of for me.
I do have Sammy Watkins going in one league just because. But he's been all right.
It's Denver's defense, though. They're pretty good, man. Would you start Corey Davis or Sammy Watkins?
Corey Davis.
Jamison Crowder or Sammy Watkins?
Sammy Watkins.
If healthy, Jamison Crowder.
Yes, because Jamison Crowder was limited today with a hamstring. And those are sketchy.
Yeah. All right. Denver starts here. We got Cortland Sutton. You got to start him. Tim Patrick. Noah Fant, look for him to bounce back. Melvin Gordon, I guess he was struggling with some injuries too. I don't know if we touched on that Hurt Locker. It was way too many up there. So keep an eye. Maybe Javonte Williams gets more playing time. You guys gonna start any of them? I'm starting Gordon. I have him in 2 leagues. He was a late running back grab, and he's been all right for an RB2. So you guys starting him, sitting him?
I will say that Baltimore's defense is pretty good at limiting rushing yards, but are among one of the worst in the leagues at allowing rushing touchdowns. So it could be a game where you might be a little bit dependent on a touchdown from either Gordon or Williams, but I think there'll be enough scoring opportunities where they'll be put in that position a couple of times.
I would agree. I think
so.
You're going to play one of these running backs. Just keep an eye on Melvin Gordon. I'm playing Melvin Gordon over Williams if Melvin Gordon's good to go, but Williams might be a good sit and wait and see if Melvin Gordon doesn't play. Because a leg injury popped up today in practice. So
Yeah, I mean Melvin Gordon is the running back 13 on the year so far. So I think he's a must play. Yeah, for now anyway.
They both have been getting a fair amount of volume.
Mhm.
Consistently it's like 24, 25, 26 carries split between the two of them. So, that's a good thing if you own these guys separately or together or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they're a subtle team, man. Like they're not too flashy, but they're productive.
Wins
Uh,
sometimes.
yeah, I mean they're undefeated too. So, anything else about the Broncos here, or moving on?
no, move on.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, calm down there.
Sorry.
I haven't been using any sound drops, but maybe that's better. We got the game of the week: Tampa Bay Bucks at the New England Patriots. Sunday night game. Hopefully, everybody's calling out of work the next day because, especially New England fans, you're going to be drinking your sorrows away and saying, "We could have had Brady still." Screw you, Belichick. All right, starting the obvious. Brady, number 1 QB on the freaking year. Don't bench him for Hurts or try to be cute with it. I'm done with that. Brady, I'm only sitting him on a bye week. That's it. Mike Evans, you're starting. Chris Godwin, you're starting. Antonio Brown, back from the too cute list from last weekend. So I'm starting him. Hopefully he gets that first touchdown or the breaking the receiving or the passing yard record, excuse me, on the receiving end. Jesus. And then Gronk, if he plays, yeah, I would start him. Ryan, you got some notes here on the Patriots defense and how stellar they are.
Do I?
Patriots are second in the passing yards against, but they face Tua and Wilson and Jameis Winston.
Right.
So they are a bit different than Tom Brady, right? That was your little note there.
Yep, and the 3 wide receivers. So I think it's going to look a lot different this week, especially with Gilmore still sidelined.
Now I want to talk to you Patriot fans out there. There's a lot of people trying to talk themselves into, what if the Patriots win? We have a chance. Stop it. Stop it right now, Regan.
Just kidding. But imagine.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You have no shot. Stop it. You have no shot. Just forfeit the game. It's over.
Forfeit the game?
You're not making the playoffs. Whatever. Regan, what do you got on your Tampa Bay Bucks? I'm sorry, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, they're not
I hate the Bucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I don't know if you guys heard Tom Brady's press conference today. I did not, but I heard it on the radio and from my boss that came over to me in a frantic speech that Brady sounded sick today in his press conference. And the only thing that came to my head was, imagine if he got COVID from hanging out with AB that just got off of COVID and he didn't play in this game. And all these people that spent thousands of dollars on tickets don't even get to see Tom Brady. Imagine. It's a possibility. I don't think.
I'm sorry. I thought you were pausing there. Yeah, the league's not gonna let it happen. He's playing. They don't care. They're not testing him. They're whatever.
No, they will not test him at all.
They didn't do it leading up to the Super Bowl either. But
crazy.
I think they practiced late earlier in the week, and rumor has it that Tom Brady was yelling a lot.
Ooh,
he could be dealing with
sucking.
allergies too. They were not on the same page, and the pressure's on Brady.
So you're saying there's a
everybody
chance.
expects
we got a window, boys. We got a chance.
I'm taking it.
Right. I mean, I'm suffering from allergies too, so if you hear me coughing or breathing nasally, I'm sorry. It's not COVID.
He's always like that.
Or I'm not too cute. Yeah. Or I'm monotone and just nasally. Freaking allergies, seasons changing, man. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably just a sore throat. Sitting, I don't know about this. Ronald Jones. You guys starting Fournette over Ronald Jones?
I think you
Gio
just pick
Bernard's-
one and hope for the best. It's
Yeah.
kind of how it seems.
I mean, I do have Leonard Fournette in one. I think I might start him, but that's the one I have Melvin Gordon in as well, and Jonathan Taylor. So, yeah, I think Leonard Fournette will sit on the bench because Brady's going to want to pass all over them. Pass all over him. Ruins the gameplay. I'm just kidding, Regan. I'm just kidding.
No,
not
I'm
giving you any
predicting
false
Leonard
hope.
Fournette has a pretty good game because I feel like
Okay.
he's going to try, and the Patriots are going to do all they can to stop the pass because they know Tom Brady can just pass all over them all game. So I think Leonard Fournette's going to have a great game. Giovanni Bernard is on the injury report. I don't remember what it was, but I did have a quick note, guys. Bucs have 2 rushing touchdowns. Not one of them is from a running back. Do you know the 2 that they are?
Tom Brady.
Is
Blaine
one.
Gabbert.
What?
No.
Chris
I don't know, probably
Godwin.
like a lineman or
Chris
something.
Chris
Godwin is the
Godwin
other one,
has the
yeah.
other rushing. So now one running
Yeah.
back has a rushing touchdown. Not good. Just saying.
Not good, man.
Snapple fact for the day.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Regan
How
did
great would it be
nickname.
if Blaine Gabbert started for the Bucs? I kind of hope that scenario plays out.
There will be riots in the streets because
I would love
like
it.
Regan said, spending all their money, their life savings, their children's college fund to get these tickets.
That's what I'm. Mac
right.
Jones versus Blaine Gabbert, baby. Let's see it.
And the Patriots
that's
still
awesome.
lose.
Wish it into fruition.
Damn it.
Hashtag Goat Bowl. Get it trending. Tag us in it. But yeah,
And the Patriots
Anyway.
lose. That would be the best.
and the Patriots are gonna lose bad. Yeah, Blake Gabbert throws 3 touchdowns. So all right, the Patriots. Who's saying start Damian Harris here? That's you, Ryan.
Nope. Pass.
Nope. Okay.
Pass. I'll take this.
Regan, you're gonna start Damian Harris.
Yeah. They are going to have to get rid of the ball fast. So the only chance Damian Harris has with getting fantasy points is going to be dump passes. James White is gone. He will get at least 2 to 3 more passes a week, I believe, now that James White is out. I know J.J. Taylor will probably get a couple of those catches in general, but he's still somewhat fresh to coming into the offense, so I think Damian Harris will have the load this week. But my biggest start, I think, is Jacoby Myers. I think he's going to take the full brunt of the James White role. He is going to get all the third down passes compared to half of the third down passes. He's going to be the short yardage guy for Mac Jones.
Freaks, not everybody can be James White.
Yeah, no.
Let me ask you a question. Last week when James White went down, how involved was Damian Harris in that game? 6 rushing attempts.
They were down. They had to throw.
Ooh.
6 rushing. They're going to be down this game. They're playing the Buccaneers.
Just saying. Just saying. Don't get mad at
Brandon
me.
Bolden is a better start, I think.
Oh my
than
God! If
Damian
Brandon
Harris this
Bolden
week.
plays ever again.
Can we
Oh my God.
can we do a bet? Can we do a bet?
Yeah, please. Let's
Brandon
make this more
Bolden
entertaining.
outscores Damian Harris this week in
Oh,
PPR
I'll take
formats.
I will take that all day, every day.
What are we betting?
Excellent.
Oh, damn it. I'm
Uh,
probably wrong
we'll
now.
figure it out. Can we come up with like some jackass stuff? Like you just like
All right, slaps.
clotheslines on the
Slap.
nips or
All right, we can do that.
What? I'm
do
on
that
the
in my-
wrong podcast.
Do that in my
Some
spare
form
time,
of
but-
public embarrassment. Some form.
No,
Carry
Kyle.
on.
What do you guys? You guys are going Damian Harris and Ryan's Bolden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll be with,
What are
I'll
you
be with
doing?
Ryan on this one.
Okay.
yes,
All right.
yes.
I don't want to be, but I'm just doing it.
Hashtag
You just wanna
Bolden,
do it.
baby.
Okay.
Bold predicament you're going to be in.
Sonny Michel last week running back for the Rams, he rushed 20 attempts. He had 67 yards. So I don't think it's a really good play to play any running back against the Bucs because their weakness is the passing game. He did have 3 receptions for 12 yards. So good for you, Sony.
Other one Brandon Bolden's going to have.
Yeah, but I think one of the receivers are going to have a game. So you think it's Myers. He still has not scored a touchdown his entire career. Over 100 catches and still not
147, I believe.
Kendrick Bourne or Nelson Aguilar? Let's take a bet on this. Which receiver, Nelson Aguilar or Kendrick Bourne, is going to have the better game? I think this is going to be that Nelson Aguilar game that Kyle knows this best. He's always good for a couple during the season. I think this is going to be that one. Because they're going to have to throw the ball. Their strategy of running the ball and keeping it out of Brady's hands is not going to be good enough because their up-front defense is too good. And they're going to have to pass it. So I'm going to take Aguilar scoring more than Kendrick Bourne. But I don't want to start any of them.
I'm starting Jacoby Myers.
Okay. Have fun with that.
I'm not saying I'm going to win, but I have to because it's a really deep league.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
What do you guys say, Ryan?
I'm all right with Jacoby. I think he's been the most consistent, and they will have to pass a lot. Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay with it.
So we're sitting the tight ends. They shouldn't even be on your roster. Mac Jones shouldn't even be on your roster. You can sit him though. Monday night, 8:15. We got the overrated Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers. Oof. I half expected you to write San Diego in here, Regan, trying to catch me off guard, but you missed your opportunity there.
Could have got you, fucker.
You should have. You should have. So for the Raiders here, Derek Carr, you got to start him. He's passing leader in yards. Doing pretty well, I would say. I was going to bring up his rankings. What is he, top 5? Waller, got to start. Renfro, you got to start in Renfro?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Just in one league out of 6.
Who are you benching for him?
I'm not benching anyone. Everyone's hurt.
No, everybody's hurt. Well,
I think so. I have Renfro in one league, and that's it. But I don't think I'm going to play him in that league, just given my options in my flex. But if it's like between like Nick Westbrook and Hunter Renfro, go Renfro. If it's even between, I think, like a Corey Davis or Jamison Crowder and a Hunter Renfro, go Renfro. Ooh. Like, I think he's a safer pick because he's going to be heavily targeted, and he's probably going to rack in 5, 6, 7 catches and some yards. So he's a good double-digit flex play if you're confident in all your other players to put you over the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I missed my opportunity. We have to jump back real quick.
No.
Okay.
What's your what? Go ahead. Go.
No, I wanted to ask you when we got to Jacoby Myers. Pick 2. Jacoby Myers, Corey Davis, or Dante Johnson. Pick 2.
Pick 2? Ugh. Corey Davis, Deontay Johnson if he plays, I guess. I don't know.
I think
Myers I don't even like
Davis.
that one. Yeah, I'm thinking because New England's going to have to pass, I would go Myers too. Whoa, you all right over there?
I'm golden. Thanks for asking. Ryan, what do you got to say? What do you want to say? Something more negative?
Sure, I'd go Deontay Johnson and Jacoby Myers. I totally agree with your analysis.
You're an ass. Sorry to interrupt, Mac. Keep going. I just got to set my
Quite all right.
Quick.
Quite all right. Did you guys want to go back to the Miami game too and the Colts?
No. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Let's talk Paris Campbell, baby.
Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, Derek Carr, he's number 7 on the year at quarterback. Mm-hmm. So yeah, full go start. Keep him till the wheels fall off the car.
Jesus.
Did you mean?
Yeah, it kind of came to me, but you kind of interrupted to go back. So anyway, sits Bryan Edwards, Henry Ruggs here. Bryan Edwards in Dynasty, I was trying to trade for him. he looks pretty good last week, man. So keep an eye on him in those deeper leagues. See if you can get him. But yeah, I guess not enough volume. But the Chargers, they're going to score points, so they're going to have to keep up. Do you think this is going to be the tight end one Waller game? That's what I'm thinking it's going to have to be. They're going to need to get him involved more. He's been kind of lackluster for your draft capital that you spent on him. But pretty much after this week, we're not really going to be talking about draft capital anymore because 4 weeks in, you kind of have to move on and go with the hot hand. Anybody else on the Raiders here?
I would go with Jacobs if he plays. This is not a good rush defense. They've let up a lot of rushing yards over the first 3 weeks of the season. I mean, Zeke and Pollard ran all over them in week 2. So I'd go Jacobs and Peyton. What if Jacobs doesn't play? Are we going Peyton Barber? I'm not.
Who's the other guy that they just activated back off IR? Jalen Richard or something. So watch out. Maybe he sneaks in. Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Like you said, not that good of a run defense. So if they're going to feed him the ball again, opportunity. That's what you need at the running back position. So they give him another 20 carries. Why not? Hopefully,
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah,
who started James Robinson today?
I do not have him at all. So, and I did not set my lineups properly.
Oh, nice. And you're giving tips out?
What happened?
I think I missed my one format app. I checked all the others, but I did not go into ESPN. Damn it. Anyway, go ahead.
35 yards and a touchdown.
35 yards and a touchdown. Good for him.
Yeah.
Who are they? The Jags winning now?
Yeah, 7-0 Jags. End of the first quarter, just about.
Come on, I'm starting the Bengals defense. Come on, guys.
So did I.
And Tyler Boyd. I know that. No, that's all. That was my best option. Chargers here. Herbert, automatic start. Keenan Allen, automatic start. Austin Eckler, Mike Williams,
automatic start.
Mike Williams. I think you might want to start him. Are you guys trading him, or because there's a lot of buzz talking in the fantasy Twitter sphere? Number 2 wide receiver on the year, behind Cooper Kupp, but I wouldn't trade him. You got him in the late rounds, and he could be a friggin' league winner here. I wouldn't trade him at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway. Because if you have him, you're most likely winning. If you are,
that's a good point.
If you're 0-3, then yeah, you might want to trade him. But yeah, in that context, sure. Jared Cook, you guys starting him, tight end for the Chargers?
They're not.
And
you can. Sure, it's a free country.
Not everybody's doing it.
Yeah, sitting the rest is really nobody else to discuss there. Will that do it? Anybody else have anything else to touch on matchups? Kyle, you were pretty quiet there in the Raiders breakdown, so there's something you want to jump in with.
He's sleeping.
Yeah,
he's sleeping. All right, cool.
Sleeping.
Okay.
Damn it, he's awake.
Tyler Boyd already has 2 catches for like 43 yards. So
nice.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'll take that. Good flex play.
Better than Marvin Jones Jr. right now. So.
Yeah.
Not in the end of the first guy.
I know it's the first quarter.
I would like to see a big comeback for Waller, though. I do agree with you.
Ooh. Agreed, Kyle.
We need a big week.
You have him, and yeah, he really hasn't been. I don't have him in any leagues, and was kind of disappointed, but hopefully he picks it back up.
A couple more passes.
We'll see, though. Yeah. I mean, the problem is he's their best player, and defense's game plan to shut him down. It sucks to be the king, I guess.
Is that an effective strategy? Because they're 3-0. So clearly the wide receivers are stepping up.
Good point.
Yep.
No, it's working for him. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Miami did bring him to overtime with a backup
so did
QB.
Baltimore. So very close games.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying, like it.
They like to entertain the people.
And Gruden tried giving that game away against Baltimore. So, but with that, we'll get into the NFC breakdowns with the next episode. Just follow us, like and subscribe, and share our tips with your friends. Remember, these are just our tips. We're not paid professional fantasy analysts, but I just stumble all over myself.
You can't say that word. You can't do it every time.
I know.
love it.
I know. Anyway, take our tips or reject them. We don't care. But we love your support, all you friends out there. We really do appreciate it. And those that have bought merch, the hats and koozies, it's much appreciated there. If you see Regan's screen, you can see the hats. If you want to purchase some more, slide in our DMs and we'll get some to you. Real cheap, but high quality made. Anything for the leftovers, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I guess I'll go first.
Wow.
Whoa.
My bad. I'm sorry. Halftime show. It's gonna be Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. This is gonna be a pretty cool show. I hope so. Anyway, I mean, the bar hasn't been set too high, but I think it's gonna be the best one in, I don't know, 25 years, however long I've been watching the Super Bowls. So we'll see. What one has been your guys' favorite halftime show?
Says
Janet
every
Jackson.
30 to 40-year-old. It's going to be the best.
I mean, that's still a lot of.
Last year was
a lot of shows,
horrible.
man. Last year was terrible.
Oh, that was just.
I think I had a seizure during that show
Pretty
last
close.
year.
I think my least favorite was the Coldplay one. That one was, that was gross.
Boring.
Maybe because I just don't like them either. But anyway,
lose
all right,
listeners.
cool. Good talk, guys. I don't care. Whatever. Get out of here. You like Coldplay? We don't like you.
Bring Usher back.
Usher? No, that's all right. He could stay away. Anybody else have anything for the leftovers? Regan, you got anything?
No. Keep it moving.
Kyle, how about you?
What is happening here?
What are you talking about?
I'm the only other one that wrote something in the doc, and you literally just went to Regan.
He's saving
Kyle.
best for last, Ryan.
I'm
So
saving
just wait
it
your
for
turn.
last
Come
because
on.
I know
King
Oh
Mac
my
has
God.
spoken.
Yeah.
Sit back and relax.
That's it. No, cut it, Kyle. I'm done.
I'll
Done.
take my place. Take my place.
No,
in
no,
the
watch go Thursday night football.
leftovers.
Kyle, do you have anything
Yes.
that you would like to add to the leftovers?
I suggest if you're a true New England fan and you see anybody wearing a Tom Brady jersey or especially one of the split Tom Brady jerseys, you rip it off their body,
Dumb.
or else you're.
Split one should be easy.
Yeah, exactly. I heard that people are doing the split ones. It's like, you're not Tom Brady's dad. You don't get to wear that. He's not your quarterback no more. End of discussion.
Tom Brady's dad hates New England and Belichick now, so he wouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
He's old and senile.
He's
Yes,
He's
damn
Belichick
right.
is.
That do.
Damn right. All right, Ryan.
Reeks, that's terrible.
Saving the best leftover for last. Some nice
This is where the music
chicken
kicks
fingers. Yeah, here we go. You got 1
Yeah,
minute.
I mean, really, Mac, I wanted to hear your thoughts on this season's Ted Lasso.
This season's Ted Lasso, so I have not watched the latest episode, but the one before where it's Coach Beard in that weird, trippy episode. What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
I don't even know if it was real. Was he dreaming the whole thing? I don't know. And then the raid
find
at
out.
the end, and then his weird dance moves. I'm just like, I am lost. I have no idea if this is really happening or not. Oh my god, it's weird.
I gotta be honest, I hated it and kind of loved it at the same time. I'm like,
Right?
this is
And you're just
what's
like-
happening.
Yeah. It has not been it's not as good as the first season. I think the magic's been lost a bit, but Jason Sudeikis, $1 million an episode next season, so they're gonna keep it going. two critiques on it. I guess the music will be going longer. Nate needs to shut up. Too much screen time. I don't like him. Roy, you gotta have him on a lot more.
Screen time. Yeah,
oh
every
my
scene.
God, I love him. He like walks like he's all big, and it's like you're a skinny football player, but just a puffed out. Oh my God, he's so freaking funny.
Fantastic.
Anyway, yes.
What do you got, Reeks?
Breaking news. DJ Sharks. I can't help it.
That's like the 8th time this episode.
Second.
All
Take
right.
it easy. DJ Chark suffered a fractured ankle.
Oh.
Out indefinitely.
First quarter. First quarter.
Just so you know.
Yes. It's unbelievable. I've never had this happen to me before. It's truly unbelievable.
You want to talk about it more?
I don't even want to do any more leftovers. Please, we'll talk more Outer Banks off screen.
Like it, buddy.
We didn't bring it up, but we will.
That's what you guys are
Hit
talking
that
about? I
music,
would have hit
yes.
stop a long time ago.
All right, fine. Cut it.
Out music, bro. What are you doing? Nothing? Ugh.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.